All right, welcome to Baker Field at Taunton Stadium. It's an exciting day today. As always, joining me are co-owners of the Stingers. We got Mark and we got Ryan. We're going to Mankato. It's a road trip. We told you we're going to talk about going, and now we're doing it, and it's going to be exciting. Ryan, why don't you tell us a little bit about your thoughts so far on this year's team?
Well, I tell you what, we're 10-8. We just won our last two here at home and against Duluth this past weekend, and really like our pitching staff. The hitters are starting to make some adjustments. 18 games into the season, and here we are about a quarter of the way through the year already, and we've already played 11 home games here at the ballpark.
It's been exciting. A lot of people showing up and having a lot of fun. Mark, how's that TV video production going?
Well, it's excellent, actually. We've got a great video production manager up there in the booth, streaming that live video to everybody across the world. So it's been going great. The Northwoods League has really invested some dollars into making this video stream very, very well done, and every team in the league. So great tool for scouts around the league, and also parents and family from all over the country can watch their player every single night.
And so if you want to watch it, it's northwoodsleague.tv. Just click on the Wilmer Stingers icon or the link to it, and you'll be able to check it out. Today, again, we're going to Mankato. It's going to be fun. I get to participate. I got my bat. I got my uniform, number 19 in your heart. And, you know, it's going to be exciting. We're waiting for the bus, and we're also waiting for Coach Matt Holland. When he gets here, we're going to talk to him. We're on the road with the Stingers. All right, now we're joined by Matt, our coach and our field manager. First of all, Matt, thanks for calling me up from AAA.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you're a guy that we wanted all year, huh?
No, it's the way it works. All right, today we're on the road. We're going to Mankato. Why don't you tell us what we can expect, so people are at home want to know what is a daily schedule like when we're going on the road?
Well, we're getting on the bus here at 11:30. Usually, well, it's a 2.5-hour drive, so we'll get there. We'll have a pregame meal at about 4 hours before the game. When we finish that up, we'll go to the park and we'll change into our clothes. We'll either check in the hotel first and then go to the park, or if we don't have enough time, we'll go straight to the park. And then we'll change into our clothes and go through our BP routine and start the game. Tonight we have a double header, so everything's moved up an hour earlier. But it's a full day, especially if the trip is a little bit longer, like last week to Thunder Bay.
That's right. And I'm just going to let you know, during BP today, I'm not going for singles and doubles. I'm going for the fence.
That's the only thing you should go for.
That's right. And you've already told me that my chances of playing over these next 3 games are pretty slim. And I'm not going to have a very good opportunity to pinch hit either. So my role is going to be warming up the pitcher between innings, right, in case the catcher makes the third out or he's left on base.
Yeah, between innings, yeah, catcher's on base, you can run out there and warm up the pitcher.
All right. And, you know, I was thinking of something, too. It might be good. I could be a decoy in the bullpen. I could be warming up. They can see the lefty warming up, and we can fake them out.
Yeah, exactly. And then they may change their lineup. They may bring in righties, and then we'll bring back in the righty.
See, the Stingers are all about just everything. It's just like, it's what it is. We're all about, it's about having fun. The Northwoods League about having fun, and that's what we're doing. All right, we're road tripping, and we're going to Mankato.
We've been waiting for a long time. Yes, we've been waiting for a long, long time. We've been waiting for a long time, but we ain't gonna wait no more. We're getting ready to rock and roll. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Well, there's a reason everybody should be shaking in the house tonight, and you should grab your favorite lady and promise her you do it right. Tell Fat Jack to jump back and give you a shot of some booze, so you can party to some funk down, butt bumping, rock and roll, rhythm and blues. The boys are back in town.
All right, we're joined by Jason now. Jason, we're on a road trip. You got to give me the do's and don'ts so I know what to do and what not to do.
Okay, the big thing is bringing good movies for the road trip, you know? A lot of time on the bus, especially going to Thunder Bay. Great movies, good comedies. That's what we go for. Another big thing, do not use the bathroom on the bus because it's staying on the bus, so that smell lingers around. Other than that, biggest thing is just getting the W and you know, get enough rest to compete the next day. So.
All right, and today is a big day because it's a doubleheader because you guys were rained out last week. So it's good to know the do's and the don'ts. What about hotel etiquette? What do we have for hotel etiquette?
Hotel etiquette, I mean, you know, just normal stuff, being respectful to everyone and sort of conducting ourselves in a good manner and things like that. And, you know, talking to people around the hotel and, like, being nice to them and friendly. And basically just being a classy team and trying to show, like, that we are interested in like having conversations with people. So yeah.
And that's what the Stingers are. It's all about being a good community member, a good player, because that's going to carry on over when you guys go to the pros.
The exact same way, you know.
All right, we're on the road and we're with the Stingers. All right, we're joined by Jared now, and Jared, your host family. Why don't you tell us who your host family is?
Mary Lee and Mike Markkinen.
And you know that they are law enforcement officers. What's it like staying with two cops?
It's all right. I mean, got to be on my best behavior at all times. Kind of got to be home before curfew. Pretty strict on me.
That's right. Thank God for road trips, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right, and that's how it ended. 12 and a half innings in Mankato. The game was postponed because of the heavy downpours. It was just a big old mess. You could see it in the video. Unfortunately, that's kind of the way that baseball goes. The game is postponed until August 6th, so in our September show, we'll let you know the outcome of that game. After the rain, let up a little bit because we got undressed and dressed and kind of got our bags and stuff from underneath the grandstand. We went back to the bus, watched a movie. We got back here at Baker Field and Taunton Stadium at 2 a.m. So it was definitely a long day. Special thanks to Coach Holland, who let me do up some batting practice, took some infield, also helped warm up the pitchers. Also a special thanks to Shep, to Brandon, and then to Kelsey, who was our gal on the go when we were in Mankato. And then also to Abby, too. She helped me shoot some video of some of the players as we left the parking lot on our way to Mankato. And as always, you got to thank Mark and Ryan, our co-owners of the Stingers. And I can't forget it, all the fellas letting me hang out with them in the dugout, all the Stinger players. They really accepted me, and it was just a lot of fun to hang out and put the uni back on again like the good old days and sit in the dugout and shoot some video and watch a game. It was a lot of fun, and it's really hard to beat it. One thing I got to know, instead of high fives, you got to give that pinky high five. It's a Stingers tradition, from what I understand, because you can see it in the video. Pinky up, that's what it is. All right, good luck to the fellas. We hope that after their baseball career here in Wilmer, as they head back to college, they can continue on to possibly a pro career, and we'll see them in the majors. If you get a chance this summer, I really would like to encourage you to get out and check out a Stingers game. Bring yourself, a friend, a family. It's more than just baseball. There's a ton of great promotions. There's great food. There's some beverages for those who want to consume some beverages, and it's just a great atmosphere to spend a few hours in town with, again, friends or family. All right, you are watching Do You Know?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduated class of 2011.
Hi, this is Bev Davis and Susan Matson, Master Gardeners for Do You Know. We're going to cover a couple of different areas today at Stacy's Nursery. We want to talk a little bit about roses because roses require a little bit more extra care than a lot of other plants do.
I agree. I have just killed a rose bush that I got from my sister for my birthday a couple years ago. So I'm very sorry to say that. It does take extra care.
You're not supposed to say that, Susan. Well, and one of the things you can do, obviously, is you need to protect them from pests. So a regular dusting, and then, of course, to get those beautiful blooms, you want to do a little fertilization. But it's getting toward the end of the summer here where you're going to want to start backing off on the fertilization probably about August, wouldn't you say?
I would say that, too. You don't want them to be in full force by the time the first frost comes.
So you want to have them have some nice healthy roots by the time they go into winter. Now some people do the Minnesota tip method to protect their roses over the winter time. Others just sort of cover them up and mulch them as best they can. If you want specific instructions on how to care for your roses, make sure you check out the Extension website, extension.umn.edu. Next up, Susan and I are going to talk about shrubs. Right now, Susan and I are going to look over some different shrubs that you could use. We haven't spent a lot of time talking about shrubs in the past, Susan, and I think it's amazing just even the different color combinations that you can get within one family, basically. Right in front of us here is, we figured about 5 different colors of barberry. Same plant, just different color. And what's really fun about the pinkish ones up here is the more light they get, the more variegation in color. They're green and pink and red, and barberry is one of my absolute favorite shrubs.
Well, as you can see in front of me, we have what is called the Sunjoy Gold Pillar. And it's almost a light green, greenish lime green. And then we go on to the dark red and the lighter red, and finally the green ones way up in front of this group. And so you can add color to the front of your house or to a bank of shrubs that you might have with those particularly. Those are the barberries.
And the nice thing about the Wigalias over here in front of us, you can see that there's some nice flowers, but also they keep a very good looking foliage for most of the summer. And really, as far as trimming goes, they're really not that high maintenance.
I wouldn't think so either. I like the dark horse is what this one is called in front of me. It has a dark greenish leaf, almost, well, blue-green leaf, and then the flowers are again a pink or a reddish. They look like they would be a taller one, and then way in the distance we have the tallest of all, which are the ones with the red blossoms.
And again, one thing to keep in consideration when you're choosing a shrub or a bush is just, as you mentioned, the size, because there's some smaller barberries or some smaller Wigalias and other ones too. For instance, like the hydrangeas can get really big. We are at Stacy's Nursery, and this is Do You Know? And we want to talk a little bit about trees, too. We haven't spent a lot on that this season, Susan, and we picked out some different ones. If you're really into gardening and you want to spend a lot of time in your garden, you can certainly take a plant that would maybe normally be a shrub or a bush, like the one behind us, and turn it into a tree.
This is the hydrangea, and it is called the limelight, a hardy hydrangea, and it has been trimmed into a tree shape. And normally the hydrangeas, at least the ones that I have, are a shrub or a bush. And so this is an attractive change of pace.
Well, too, and when you look at an evergreen like this, too, that's not what I would expect from an evergreen shrub. And this is really fun. I hadn't seen one of these before, a twisty baby locust. Of course, way back when the topiaries and the things against the wall, those were all the rage. So have a little fun with your plants and your shrubs, and you know, be creative when it comes to gardening. Thanks for joining us on Do You Know? Make sure you listen to the Master Gardener Show on KWLM Saturday mornings starting at 9 a.m. And, of course, for great information on gardening through the University of Minnesota, go to extension.umn.edu.